Hawker.
Welcome back to Oklahoma's favorite academic game show, I Want Answers. I'm your host, Jeff Gaffin. We are here again to see 16 teams from across Green Country compete against each other for the chance to win scholarships and the I Want Answers Championship. Today's competitors are the Chelsea Green Dragons and the Lakewood Lions. Let's meet the players for the Lakewood Lions.
Hi, I'm Devin Weddle. I'm from Lakewood Christian School, and I'm a junior.
Michaela Tomasi, and I'm a senior.
I'm Sherry Tate, and I'm a junior.
I'm Brooke Sharp, and I'm a freshman.
Thanks for being here. And their competitors for today, the Chelsea Green Dragons.
I'm Sam McKay, and I'm a senior.
I'm Nate Fraley, and I'm a senior.
I'm Tyler Province, and I'm a junior.
Sam Ross, and I'm a senior.
Thanks for being here. Thank you both, Lions and Dragons. To begin with, we start with the speed round. Remember, teams, these are individual answer questions worth 10 points each. No conferring. And here's your first of your speed questions. Which of these four periods of domestic American history occurred first? Reconstruction, Progressive Era, Great Depression, or the Era of Good Feeling? Yes, Chelsea.
The era of good feeling.
That is correct. Thomas was the grandfather. He was a scientist. Leonard, Julian, and Aldous were grandsons. They were all writers. Give the surname. Time up. Answer is Huxley. Next speed question. If a baseball announcer described a double play as going from 1 to 6 to 3, what fielders would be involved? Yes, Chelsea.
The pitcher, the first baseman, and the third baseman.
That is incorrect. Lakewood, you have a chance. No thought? Okay. The pitcher to the shortstop to the first baseman. Next question. Name any 5 of the 7 countries of Central America. Yes, Chelsea.
Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, and Belize.
That'll work. Correct. The order to renew bombing of North Vietnam the week before Christmas was one of the most difficult decisions I made during the entire war. Who said it? Yes, Chelsea.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
That is incorrect. Lakewood? Yes.
John F. Kennedy.
Incorrect. President Nixon. Name all 6 pieces used in the game of chess. Yes, Chelsea.
Rook, knight, bishop, king, queen, pawn.
Correct. Find the perimeter of a tabletop that is 62 1/2 inches long and 30 1/4 inches wide. Being a math question, you do get additional time. Yes, Chelsea.
185 1/2.
Unit of measurement?
Inches.
Correct. The earliest settlement in Galveston was established in 1817 by what famous pirate? Yes, Chelsea.
Captain Blackbeard.
Incorrect. Lakewood? Jean Lafitte. President Washington called a general back into service to rebuild the army after a disastrous defeat by the Indians in 1791. This general trained the troops so thoroughly that at the Battle of Fallen Timbers, the Indians were routed and forced to sign a peace treaty. Name this American soldier. Yes, Chelsea.
William Henry Harrison.
Incorrect. Lakewood? Okay. Mad Anthony Wayne, or just Anthony Wayne. The 2 brothers responsible for the Boston Marathon bombings are of what specific ethnic heritage? Time's up on that. Chechen. What novel by the well-known American begins with these words? To the red country and part of the gray country of Oklahoma, the last rains came gently, and they did not cut the scarred earth. Yes, Chelsea.
Steinbeck.
Correct. What is the second term in the expansion of the quantity a plus 2b all cubed? Yes, Chelsea.
6.
Incorrect. Lakewood. Yes.
2B.
Incorrect. It is 6a squared b. Derma means skin or covering. Give me the appropriate derm term for the outer cellular membrane. Yes, Chelsea.
Epiderm.
Incorrect. I will continue where I left off. Cellular membrane of a multicellular animal from which developed the nervous system. Ectoderm. The same year Robert F. Scott and 4 companions reached the South Pole, China became a republic and the Titanic went down. What year was it? Chelsea.
1912.
Correct. After the Boston bombing tragedy, Neil Diamond came to Fenway Park to sing what hit song, a tradition at Red Sox games? Sweet Caroline. I will list 4 numbers in the Dewey Decimal System. Which of them applies to the category of social sciences? The numbers are 300, 500, 600, or 700. Chelsea.
600.
Incorrect. Lakewood. Yes.
500.
Incorrect. It's 300. This number is greater than the ratio of the perimeter of any inscribed polygon to the diameter of the circle in which the polygon is inscribed. And it is... Yes, Chelsea.
Pi.
Correct. In The Rime of the Ancient Mariner by Samuel Taylor Coleridge, what weapon did the mariner use to kill the albatross? Chelsea.
A harpoon.
Incorrect. Lakewood. A crossbow. He was in line to be proclaimed chief of state if the plot to assassinate Adolf Hitler on July 20th, 1944 had been successful. When the plot was discovered, he was arrested and offered the opportunity of swallowing poison, which he did. Name him. Chelsea.
Eisman.
Incorrect. Lakewood. Erwin Rommel. Find the solution set of the inequality, the quantity 4x minus 3 all over 3, less than 2x plus 4. Ooh, time is up. Negative infinity up to negative 7.5, or anything less than negative 7.5. A 2003 survey of British filmgoers found which year to be the greatest in Hollywood history? Yes, Chelsea.
1984.
Incorrect. Lakewood? Yes.
1997.
Incorrect. How about 1939? This liquid, which we often put in salads, is made by converting alcohol to acetic acid. Yes, Lakewood.
Vinegar.
That is correct. Name the friend who accompanied Paul on his second missionary journey after Paul had quarreled with his traveling companion, Barnabas. Yes, Chelsea.
Timothy.
Incorrect. Lakewood. Silas. Don Adams starred as the bumbling secret agent Maxwell Smart in the late 1960s television serial. When confronted with emergency, the nearest telephone was always as close as what? Yes, Chelsea.
No answer.
Lakewood? Yes?
Arm's reach.
Incorrect. His shoe. His shoe. Oh, that's the end of the speed round. Score now stands at this point with, looks like Chelsea with 70 points and Lakewood with 10 points. All right, we now enter the advantage round. To gain the advantage teams, you must be the first to correctly answer a speed question. Any team member may answer. Once a team correctly answers the speed question, they are given 3 advantage questions worth 5 points each. While you are allowed to confer players, answers for the advantage questions must come from the team captain. Once an advantage category is complete, it's back to speed questions to gain a new advantage. Here's your speed question. In J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye, what word does Holden Caulfield use to describe anyone he doesn't like, such as the theater goers he finds talking about the play so that everybody can hear how sharp they were? That would be phonies, but we still need to gain an advantage. A new speed question. This word has its origin in Milton's Paradise Lost as the name of the chief city in hell. In modern usage, it denotes a wild uproar or tumultuous assembly. What is the word? Pandemonium. Still looking for an advantage. Set A is the even numbers that are less than or equal to 50. Set B is the multiples of 5 that are less than or equal to 50. Set C is the multiples of 7 that are less than or equal to 50. Find the intersection of sets A, B, and C. Yes, Chelsea.
Section.
Correct. The empty sets. You now have the advantage. Your advantage category, Chelsea, are animals. Identify these animals in the Bible. Number 1. Of what animal did Jesus say it was easier for it to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven?
Camel.
Just team leader. Camel is correct. What animal licked the sores off Lazarus as he lay at the rich man's gate?
A dog.
Correct. What animal returned to the ark after Noah released it?
The dove.
Correct. Back to speed question for a new advantage. Radiolaria, cephalopoda, gastropoda, amphibia, aves, insecta, arachnida, and mammalia are all examples of which level of taxonomic classification? Yes, Chelsea.
Phylum.
Incorrect. Lakewood? Yes.
Kingdom.
Incorrect. It is class. Still looking for an advantage. Which president of the United States had this to say in his inaugural address? Our greatest primary task is to put people to work. It can be accomplished in part by direct recruiting by the government itself, treating the task as we would treat the emergency of war. Yes, Chelsea.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Correct. You have the advantage again. Your category this time is pairs. I've got a list of 3 famous names from myth or legend. Your job is to link each name with the other half of the famous pair. Number 1, Romulus and...
Remus.
Remus is correct. Hansel and...
Gretel.
Gretel. Castor and...
Pollux.
Correct. Back to speed questions. Karl Rove has a new political action committee. It's about protecting GOP senators from primary challenges from the Tea Party and far-right conservatives. Which state, where Democrat Tom Harkin has retired, could be the first test of Rove's PAC? That would be Iowa. To the nearest 10, estimate the value of the quantity 1985 times 28, all divided by 983. Time's up. The answer is 60. Still looking for advantage. Crowley, Layden, Miller, and Stundreyer were a famous quartet of players on the 1924 football team. By what collective name were they known? The Four Horsemen of Notre Dame. Still looking for advantage. What common proverb is camouflaged in the following poem? Your immediate environment submit to circumspection ere you traverse some... Yes, Chelsea.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Incorrect. Lakewood. I'll continue. Some feet of space by muscular projection. Look before you leap. Okay, still going. What cardiovascular condition gets its name from a quiet sound associated with hushed conversation? Yes, Chelsea.
Murmur.
That is correct. Advantage to you. Your category this time is middle name. It'll sound strange to hear the names of these female authors without their middle names. For 5 points each, you supply the missing middles. Edna Millay.
No answer.
That would be St. Vincent. Catherine Porter.
No answer.
That would be Anne. Mary Goodwin.
No answer.
Wollstonecraft. Okay, back to speed. Popularly acclaimed in his time as the father of his country, he was a Roman author, politician, and orator. He was elected consul in 63 BC. He was slain in 43 BC at the order of... Yes, Chelsea?
Julius Caesar.
Incorrect. Lakewood, I'll finish. At the order of Mark Antony. Can you name him? Marcus Tullius Cicero. Oh, and that's the end of the advantage round. Totals now into the score. We have Chelsea with 100 points and Lakewood with 10. And now we'll jump into the third round where the team's ability to think on their feet will be tested. For this whirlwind round, the team with the lowest points gets to pick from 1 to 3 categories. They can pick a category for themselves, or they can pick the category for the opposing team. Should they pick the opposing team's category, their opponents will get to choose a category for them. Each team will have 60 seconds to answer as many of the 10 questions in the category as possible, with correct answers being worth 10 points each. You may confer, but all answers must come from the team captain. You may pass on a question at any time by simply saying pass. Lakewood, you're trailing at this point. Your categories are colors, Hawaii, and time. Would you like to choose for yourself or for Chelsea?
Colors.
For yourself or for Chelsea?
For ourselves.
Okay, colors it is. Number 1, the following are characteristics typical of what color of blood cell? Responds to change about it, moves about, digests bacteria.
Red.
Incorrect. What color would blue litmus paper turn in orange juice?
White.
Incorrect. What color is the smoke issuing from the Sistine Chapel when a new pope is elected?
White.
Correct. A flame test of sodium gives off what color?
Blue.
Incorrect. Quasars are unusual celestial objects because the light they emit is shifted towards a lower frequency, indicated by their color, which is A, red, B, violet, C, yellow, or D, green.
Green.
Incorrect. The complementary color of red-orange is...
Pass.
A blue book will probably appear what color under monochromatic red light?
Purple.
Incorrect. Under what color of monochromatic light does photosynthesis cease altogether? Correct answer there would be green. Okay, Chelsea, now we get to see how you handle the whirlwind round. Your categories, again, are Hawaii, time, and a third one, spelling bee. Which would you like?
Time.
Time it is. Identify the time in the following cities if it's 9 a.m. in New York. Number 1, Detroit, Michigan.
8 a.m.
Incorrect. Columbus, Georgia.
9 a.m.
Correct. Seattle, Washington.
5 a.m.
Incorrect. Albuquerque, New Mexico.
7 a.m.
Correct. St. Louis, Missouri.
8 a.m.
Correct. Chicago, Illinois.
8 a.m.
Correct. Fairbanks, Alaska.
4 a.m.
Correct. Honolulu, Hawaii.
3 a.m.
Incorrect. London, England.
3 p.m.
Incorrect. Singapore, Indonesia.
9 p.m.
Correct. All right, well, time's up on the whirlwind round. The score now stands at Chelsea with 160 points and Lakewood with 20 points. It's back to a few more speed questions to wrap up this game. Are you ready to play? Are you ready to play? Good, because I want answers. Here we go. Take Indonesia's flag, put it upside down, and what country's flag would you end up with? Oh, time is up. It is Poland. A and B are points on a circle centered at O, forming angle AOB of 150 degrees. Tangents to the circle at points A and B intersect at C. What's the measure of angle ACB? Yes, Chelsea.
32.
Incorrect. Lakewood, you get a chance? Yes.
75.
Incorrect. It is 30 degrees. It's the largest of the dark plains that dominate the side of the moon facing Earth. Its name means Sea of Rains. Give me the Latin name. Mare Imbrium. Many decisive naval battles were fought during World War II, but there was only one during the First World War. What was it called? The Battle of Jutland. In the 19th century, a famous author and a famous painter were dismissed from West Point at different times. Name either one of them. Edgar Allan Poe or James McNeill Whistler. In 2000, the FCC announced that presidential candidates must have 15% support in polls in order to participate in the general election debates. Name any two of the only three third-party candidates of the 20th century who would have been able to meet this qualification based on their final share of the vote. Yes, Chelsea.
Theodore Roosevelt and George Wallace.
Incorrect. Lakewood? And you don't need to hit your buzzer. Theodore Roosevelt was correct, but Robert La Follette and Ross Perot. A roof with a single slope with its upper edge abutting a wall or building is called what? Chelsea, you just made it.
Thatch.
Incorrect. Lakewood?
Lean-to.
Correct. Name the southern state that did not officially ratify the 13th Amendment to end slavery until last February due to a clerical error. Chelsea?
South Carolina.
Incorrect. Lakewood?
North Carolina?
Incorrect. Mississippi. The newest statue in the U.S. Capitol shows someone seated. Who does that statue depict? Chelsea?
Rosa Parks.
Correct. Name the title cadaver in the 1928 poem by Stephen Vincent Benet. Yes, Chelsea.
Gunga Din.
Incorrect. Lakewood? John Brown's Body. One of music's men of mystery, he is reported to have said, "Give me a laundry list and I will set it to music." He retired completely from the field of opera after the success of his 1829 masterpiece, William Tell. Who was he? Chelsea.
Rossini.
Correct. From the modern viewpoint, this medieval tribunal of the Roman Catholic Church is considered one of the history's most intolerant, biased, and unjust institutions. Chelsea?
The Inquisition.
Correct. Although he did not invent the flush toilet per se, he did contrive the valve and siphon mechanism which automatically shuts off the water after the job has been done. Can you name him? Thomas Crapper. And that bell concludes this competition. Final score stands at Chelsea with 190 points and Lakewood with 30 points. Well played, Dragons and Lions. The Chelsea Green Dragons will advance and will be playing the winner of next week's competition between the Commerce Tigers and the Riverfield Ravens. Come back and see who has the answers here on I Want Answers. If you missed last week's competition, you can view it by visiting our website, rsupublictv.org, and look for I Want Answers. And if you're a big fan, look us up on Facebook by searching for I Want Answers. Well, that's all for tonight. I'm your host, Jeff Gaffin. If you knew some of the answers, thank a teacher. If you know freedom, thank a soldier. Good night, everyone.